welcome back to another episode of Northern Diaries. Today we are doing the Easter egg run at Squires Cafe. We're going to get there for about 9:30, 10 o'clock, but we're going to be setting off about 11:30 from cafe, and we're going to the NY500. I think it's just past Moulton, towards York Moulton area. And we are joined with Warren as always. The man's actually had a cloth out on it today. Look at them headers. Come up nice and polished. But when you only clean it once every 6 months, you can have a bit of time getting it nice and clean, can't you? And I'm out on the tourer, not like this man here on the hooligan. But I'll put the route up on the screen now, show you roughly where we're going to be going and how far it's going to be. So that's it guys, I'll see you on the road. We're glad when these roadworks are finished. Brand new road surface, and it's that horrible shale crap. Oh, it is as well, it's taking it all the way down. I don't know what to make of today. On one hand we've got breeze and heavy winds, we've got slightly warm areas, and then we've got rain, patches of rain keeping us. I don't know if we're in mainland UK or we're in Scotland here. Very similar to Scotland. I don't know how many people's going to be turning up today neither, so usually, well, it's the first time I've ever done Easter egg run, but what I've seen on pictures and different videos, there's quite a lot of people turn out to it. But hopefully we'll have a bit of space to pull up in half an hour before we set off, so who knows guys. I've got to say guys, that CB650R of Warren's is a great bike. We went to, I think it's covered now, 5,000 miles, I think, 6,100. We went up to Scotland, to Islands, to the North Coast 500 last year. And we had nothing but trouble with my bike. I went up on an S1000 single R. And we got past a place called Castleton in East Coast. And rain came heavy, and they had obviously electronic throttle bodies on them bikes. And it flooded it out and cut the bike out, and I just couldn't get it started. I ended up finally getting recovery, and they took me down to Castleton Village, and I ended up spending 10 hours in a garage because BMW warranty services couldn't get me either another bike or a way out, like some form of taxi, because of where I was. It was just well out of way. And after about 10 hours of spending time in this Scottish man's garage, they ended up getting me a rental car, and what Enterprise do is they use certain garages up in them remote areas for emergency reasons for people with vehicles. So I ended up having to finish the North Coast 500. Well, I say finish, I'd only been 2 days into a 7-day trip, so I ended up having to finish the rest of the journey in a car, which I were absolutely gutted. And that were an £11,000 BMW. 2022, 4,000, 5,000 miles covered, and Warren CB650R did not bat an eyelid. And there's a few what's probably going to say, oh yeah, that's Honda, it's Honda. But you just don't expect a problem like flooding with a modern bike. There were people up there on bikes from 80s and 90s, and not a single issue. I couldn't believe it. I was gutted, and literally as soon as that problem occurred and I got to, I think it was Borgie Lodge Hotel we were staying at on West Coast, which is where we were heading when I brought down, I ended up jumping straight on eBay. I found a garage, KH Motorcycles, and I found this Africa Twin, and I chopped in that bike. Obviously there was actually no wrong with the BMW. All what had happened, it had flooded, but the problem is I had no means of sorting that problem out at Side Road, and I was at Side Road for about 3 hours when rain was coming down heavy. So as you can imagine, I weren't too happy with BMW that day. And like I say, I found Africa Twin. I pretty much bought it, well, near enough. I started arrangements while I was still in Scotland, come back, had bike recovered all the way from Scotland. I mean, it went from Islands to Glasgow, from Glasgow to Aberdeen, and Aberdeen back to me, because we're trying to get a garage to come and have a look at it. And it ended up being recovered all the way down back to me. Obviously, about 3-4 days after it got back to me, I traded it in, a man come and collected it and dropped this Africa Twin off, and I've got to say, it's been an amazing bike. And obviously I missed that sporty feeling, that's why I went out and got a Fireblade, just as a secondary bit of fun. Like you go to cafes, you want a bit of a blast sometimes. Obviously speed limits, don't break the speed limits. Well, yeah guys, that's a story how I come to get a twin. But if any of you guys haven't ridden one, I highly recommend it if you're looking for the touring type. I must show that every single time I go by it. Old Only Fools and Horses van. Old Dedic Trottermobile. Well, it would have been a good shot, but we've got a taxi driver. You can always put your hands up for the taxi drivers. Ram to there. Got all Cub 90. Yeah, man. That's what I was thinking of getting next was. But the 1290 or the 1390 version. Yeah.
Getting a Duke.
That's an adventure. It's one of them. It's like an Africa Twin, isn't it?
It's a Duke, though.
Oh yeah, same engine, like.
Two of us, please. Yeah. Please. You need to stick that on your bike. Cheers, thank you.
Oh, very good. Got the Easter egg run, guys. Got to stick that. Apparently, this is an official badge to say that we're allowed here. Can I bring that in here? Goldwing with sidecar.
It's not going to make everything up, is it?
I know that.
Can you car back?
Yeah, I think they've got that idea, don't they? Cut plate on it, and I got about looking for mine. Nice on they're cool, you know. Riding gap. Yeah. What do you reckon its sticker was? What do you reckon its sticker? Fuck it.
I think that's what he thought when he put that number plate on.
That's right, like it. Oop.
Good job I put that on, you see. Might not.
Where am I going to stick it on mine?
It needs to be on front.
Does it? Alright, stay with me guys. Just going to put you down so I need to put this on. So guys, pride of place with the sticker in. Alright, going to try and get to the top guys, see if we can get a drone shot at it. Oh, there's no worse guys when you have to squeeze through people's bikes, my god. Let's park this bag of rubbish here. Oh, don't point that out now, Warren. Apparently, I'm to blame for the chip he got on his tank. How can I be to blame for a chip on the top of his tank? Apparently, I fired a stone at his helmet and it bounced off it. So, in my opinion, get out of the way, it's stone. Oop. Get out of the way, it's stone, it's simple. But he'll not admit that. Oh, what's that? Sorry, I want for Scotland, man. One of them yak skins.
We'll go get a sheep on there.
Go and get a yak skin from my seat. Yeah, we'll go. Cattle rattling. Just darling is what I need. We've got live music. Oh, just as expected. Oh, come on, Warren. The McDonald's, don't worry. Yeah, let's get a drink, We don't mind queuing. He kept saying. Oh, at this rate, we might as well go to the shop down the road. Yeah. I'll give you an update when we get a bit further down the queue.
1 hour later.
And we have gained about 7 foot. Warren's promised me a full English breakfast, so you're not gonna say no, are you? Look, let me see the expression in his face just tells you. Says, what's that, Warren? Black pudding as well.
2 hours later.
Ferraris calf. Just lives there. Just pushed it down, save petrol.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Finally made it, guys, about 6 hours in. 2 cans, Warren. Warren taking stocks out of Coca-Cola. We're through this side. So. Put an additional fuel can on bike.
Yeah, There's no mod cons on that, is there?
No. So guys, Africa Twin what I've got, the CRF1100, that's exactly the same engine and running gear. Everything's exactly the same, it's just a touring version, the NT1100. It's a really nice bike. All colour coded boxes as well, it's really nice. Right, it's that time guys. Ride beginning. So guys, let's get the show on the road. I got Ferrari. I think I've come down, yeah I have. I've done a previous video around this area. I think we went to... Oh no, I didn't make a video around here. I took some pictures for TikTok. Yeah, I did some of my TikTok stuff down here. on his way to Framred. I can't even pronounce it. So guys, it looks like we've arrived. And I've got to say, it looks absolutely rammed. So guys, I just arrived at NY500 and they keep rolling in. Literally the queue is backed up all the way around the outskirts at field. Pikachu! Little blobs, medic.
Changing, going all up it. Oh.
It's literally never ending, guys. It's literally what it's like all the way down.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah, cheerleaders come down.
Someone's got a water leak.
Oh, right. Oh, bottom rust water as well. Very nice. And the nice looking engines, boxes. Let's go and have a look at hooligans. Ah, they're kitted up, man.
Oh, yeah.
Bit leopard print on tank like elbows.
But they're an
Look at that, guys. We've got Del Trotter riding a GS. That's cool, isn't it? They look very comfortable, them. Ah, beast, Sam. Come on, Rodders. See what's about. There's all sorts turned up today. That's one way of putting it, in it. Dangerous machine. Yeah. Have a look at police bikes. See what they're riding. I think don't they use the same bikes as Chess Centre? I think they're the same, aren't they? That Goldwing's beautiful, man. Yeah, that's a lot of bike line, isn't it? I know, I think when I get to my old age, if I make it, that's who I'd want to be at. That's lovely, isn't it, that? Look at that one. Airbag. Million airbag. Oh, yeah. They don't skim, do they, on the bikes, coppers? Got some right machines. R1250s.
Yeah, it's the same as Michael's, isn't it?
Yeah. So, the rate bikes, what they use, it's all the same on the R1250.
Yeah.
It's sirens on them. That's your trikes, guys. That's a beef, that. I've just did a thing of $5.
Yeah, I'm going to give these 20 quid for 10 tickets. Get 5 free.
If you win that for Scotland, oh, come on, that'd be mint, that one. That'd be mint, that, wouldn't it? It's 1,000 as well, 1,000 version. Buy 10 tickets and get 5 free, guys. We get a shot at winning a CRF1100. And it is in the best colour, in my opinion, that. That's got to be best of all. Tickets and the 5 free. He's going for the twin. You're trying to join party, that's what you're trying to do. Look at where the thing is, where shockers usually should be. Look at spring, what runs inside. That's what they're on when it springs. I did egg run last year as well. There's a double-year repeat of this guy.
It never worked out fine.